When we picture the Greek gods, we usually imagine them exactly like the stone temples built to honor them, pristine, permanent, and eternally in control of the cosmos. But the original mythology tells a completely different story. The Olympians were born as anomalies into a deeply hostile universe. Under the cosmic laws of the time, their very existence was an act of treason against the tyrants who ruled it. Long before humanity built cities or worshipped deities, the universe had no structure at all. It was an immense, formless void the Greeks called chaos. This chart maps out the emergence of the first primordial elements. The void eventually split into 4 distinct forces: the deep abyss of Tartarus, night, darkness, and Gaia, the earth. Gaia then produced the starry sky, Uranus. Together, they populated the cosmos with an overwhelming generation of offspring. This legion of children included the giant titans, the cyclopes, and the 100-armed hecatoncheires. Uranus looked at the sheer, overwhelming physical power of his own offspring and panicked. To neutralize the threat, he buried his children alive, locking them deep within the crust of the earth. The absolute beginning of the Greek universe was defined by a ruler whose absolute power bred intense paranoia. For those trapped underneath him, survival required inventing something that didn't yet exist: rebellion. Gaia felt the physical pain of her children imprisoned inside her. She forged a massive sickle out of indestructible adamantine and asked her sons to strike back. Only one titan, Cronos, took the weapon and waited in the dark for his father. When Uranus descended to meet Gaia, Cronos ambushed him. With a single strike of the sickle, he deposed his father and seized total control of the cosmos. Cronos took his sister Rhea as his wife, but taking the throne came with a psychological cost. An ancient prophecy warned that Cronos would eventually be overthrown by his own son. The paranoia he hated in his father immediately took root in him. To cheat this fate, Cronos devised a horrific, foolproof solution. Every time Rhea gave birth, first Hestia, then Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, Cronos swallowed the newborn whole. By literally consuming his offspring to maintain his grip on the throne, Cronos engineered the exact resentment and desperation in his wife that would guarantee his destruction. When Rhea became pregnant with her 6th child, Zeus, she refused to lose him. She wrapped a boulder in thick infant blankets and handed it to Cronos, who swallowed the stone without looking closely. While Cronos thought his throne was secure, the real infant was smuggled to a remote cave on the island of Crete. There, an armed guard of warriors called the Curetes continuously clashed their shields together to drown out the crying of the baby god. Zeus matured in secret. Once he reached adulthood, he infiltrated his father's court in disguise and managed to slip a magical potion into the king's drink. The liquid acted instantly. Cronos violently expelled the decoy stone, followed by Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, who had been growing into adults inside his stomach the entire time. The newly freed siblings united behind Zeus and attacked the reigning titans. This conflict, the Titanomachy, raged for 10 consecutive years, with both sides unleashing enough force to fracture the physical universe. Zeus eventually broke the stalemate. He and his allies secured the victory, dragged the defeated titans down into the abyss of Tartarus, and stationed the 100-armed hecatoncheires there as eternal wardens. The youngest son had successfully toppled the father. But staring at the empty throne, Zeus now faced the exact same psychological trap that had corrupted his predecessors.
The most pressing question for Zeus wasn't how to rule, but how to survive his victory. He had to figure out how to hold on to power without inevitably forcing his own future children to rebel against him. His solution bypassed tyranny entirely. Instead of hoarding all authority in a single set of hands, Zeus introduced a structural innovation. He delegated. He split the cosmos into separate jurisdictions. This bronze figure represents the first division of power. Zeus claimed the expansive sky as his personal, sovereign domain. He handed absolute rule of the oceans to his brother, Poseidon, securing the waters under a distinct, separate leadership. And Hades, seen here standing beside the guardian dog Cerberus, was awarded dominion over the vast realm of the underworld. The surface of the earth was deliberately left open as shared territory. Together, the brothers established Mount Olympus as the untouchable administrative center of this new government. The origins of the Olympian gods outline a political evolution. They map the exact progression from a universe paralyzed by absolute paranoid despotism into a balanced, structured order capable of lasting for generations.